What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Cervantes Podcast. Joining me today to discuss how one can find your personal style, men's fashion, and tips for gaining more confidence with your clothing is business sales major at University of West Florida, co-founder of Never in Peace clothing brand, and music artist Julian Purnell. How are you doing today, bro?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for being here.
Good.
All right, for you, were you always into fashion?
Um, no, I myself was never into fashion, but my mom kept it around me my whole life, so she knew it was a big part.
Okay. And did you growing up, did you like look to anybody, like friends, family, like famous people, like to create your personal style?
hmm Uh, yeah. Growing up, when I was younger, I looked up to my father a lot. He had a very nice casual, um, like wardrobe. My mom helped me a lot with her sense of clothes, or what she thought would look good on me. As I grew older, I looked more into like celebrities. I'd say like ASAP Rocky, pretty
Okay,
interested.
that's a good one.
Yeah, and Brent Fayez. As I found his music, I kind of saw his fashion sense coming together, and I liked it a lot. And who else? I'd probably say like I don't know if you know this basketball player, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's pretty.
That sounds familiar. I feel like I
Yeah,
know the face.
yeah. He plays for the OKC Thunder. Very nice street street fashion sense, I'd say.
Street fashion. And
Yeah,
would that be how you would describe your style, like streetwear, maybe
yeah,
vintage? Because you said you like your dad's style growing up.
yeah. So vintage is definitely a big part. It's like a mix, a good street and vintage, and some parts it's like a unisex in a way. So I'd wear some female pieces too because it just fits. I don't know. It's
Okay, and like mix it together. That's what's
yeah,
up.
yeah.
What would be, speaking of vintage, what would be your favorite era of clothing? Like 90s,
De-
early 2000s?
definitely 2000s and a little bit of 90s for
Okay,
sure.
that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I think those are two very like iconic eras. And sometimes we will make fun of like the early 2000 clothing, like the
Yeah,
oversized jeans and stuff, but it's kind of making a comeback. Like I feel like you see that like on Instagram or like walking in the
yep,
street, Urban
yep,
Outfitters, different brands. So
yep.
it low-key never goes out of style. Do you
Never.
go thrifting or are you more so a name brand person and like buy
I
something new?
I've recently been going thrifting a lot. I like to keep it balanced.
Okay. Would you recommend any like thrifting like stores that people should shop at?
Stores, like the main ones, like the more popular ones, like Ross, Goodwill. Those are cool. Um, should definitely look into like the local areas. I think like the smaller business thrift stores are really good.
Okay.
And
That's what's up. That's what's up. Um Now that you're in college, do you care more or less about your clothes and like how you look?
I care more about how I look, but I care less about like attaining new clothing because financially I can't really worry about buying too many clothes. But at the same
Right.
time, when you're at school and you want to express yourself and like show who you are to everybody, like you want to be able to show it through your clothes or at least make it a statement, like an impression.
Facts,
So
facts.
I
I
try to
think
make it work.
no, yeah, like I feel like now more feel like growing up for me was more so like my waves and taking care of like hair and like skin.
Yeah.
And then when I went to
Okay.
college and like now post grad, now I care more about how I look. And I'm like, ooh, like
Yeah.
he like where he get those jeans or where he get those sneakers. Like I want to look
Yeah.
like that. So it's definitely cool. But I gotta make sure that like, okay, now that I have clothes, let me like try to recycle, I think is the word. Like let me try to
hmm
make as many outfits as I can with this shirt, these jeans,
Yeah.
instead
Yeah.
of like buying a new fit every time you like have an event or go to a party or whatever. So
Yeah.
trying to make the
Yeah.
most because we aren't rich, we're college kids, so
Right.
we gotta make do.
Yeah.
What are your top three favorite places to shop at?
Um, Retail stores like TJ Maxx and Um, like Marshalls, they sometimes have some nice stuff. Um, I like to shop at like I'd probably say some outlets, um, but mainly like online. I feel like you find a lot of good stuff online.
Right, right. I like online shopping. It's more convenient.
Yeah,
The only thing that sucks is you don't. It may look good on the model, and it may not look
yeah.
good on you.
I know exactly where you're going with this. Yeah.
I definitely experienced that with like I got Gucci sunglasses a couple years ago, and I said, oh, like these look nice, but then I got them in the mail, and I'm like, it's not really looking good on my face. So
It happens all the time too. Like you gotta be able to like have that sense of trust, I guess, because you can't try on the clothes yourself. So
right, right. So you gotta know like what your size is, what looks good on
yeah,
you, dress
yeah,
for your body and stuff. That for
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
What are 5 pieces of clothing, accessories, shoes that everyone needs in their closet?
Needs a pair of jeans, whatever fits your style. You just need a pair of jeans. You need at least a t-shirt, at least a white tee, like when I
Fact.
go at least. Uh, pair of shorts, pair of sweatpants, and a hoodie.
I
Probably
like that,
say.
and you could do a lot with those. Those are very versatile,
Yeah,
like especially
yeah,
the white tee and jeans for sure.
need it.
What would you say to someone looking to elevate their wardrobe and feel like they have nothing to wear?
Try everything.
Okay,
Try as much as you can. Try whatever you feel like. If you doubt it, like try it. You never know.
and I think also try getting your clothes tailored if you can. You
That's
know,
big. Yeah.
because as long as it sometimes like you put on a shirt and it's like I'm not really feeling it, but if you can get
Yeah.
it like tailored like a suit, like
To your
I
size.
got my graduate my suit for graduation tailored, and the difference that it made, I was like wow, like I
Yeah.
feel more confident because when you look good
Yeah.
you feel good, and it
Right.
really makes a difference. You have a clothing brand, Never in Peace. Tell us about how that got started and why you and your friends wanted to start that.
So me and my friends, we've always were ambitious towards making like a movement. Um, like forming a community where like how we felt within the communities that we joined, like movements that we were a part of, where it just felt one, it was good to be a part of something thing, but two, have such a like a positive impact on society. Like basically just add to society, you know what I mean? To be a good help and have fun while doing it. So we were always in the clothes, like all of us, each of us, we love clothes. We love just being creative. So we had a group chat for our friend group with the initials NIP. So we were just sitting in um, my boy Drew's apartment one day, and he just started doodling and drawing, and then we were like, "Yo, like let's put this on a shirt and see what that feels like." And then we were like, "Got to come up with a name." Came up with a name, and we made them. Somehow we made Never in Peace out of the initials that we had, and next thing you know, we started flooding out designs, and then uh, my boy DJ got an iPad, started designing on the iPad, and then next thing you know, we were like, the more real it looks, the more like life it comes to, and then it's like, wow, we actually want to make it a thing. So we got the samples, and then we got really serious about it, and it was
That's
pretty
really
cool.
cool. That's very organic. Like
Yeah,
beginning. It
yeah.
wasn't that thought out. It was just like, oh, like let's do this. Let's try it out.
Let's try it. Yeah,
When did you start it? And yeah, when did you start it?
it was last school year, I believe, around the second semester. So like around January, February, and then we didn't get the samples really until like April.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
And what would you say is it difficult like running a clothing brand? And would you recommend doing it with friends?
I would say the difficulty of it is actually not that. bad at all. I wouldn't say it's tedious, but I'd say you have to be consistent. Like you have to be willing to like keep working in terms of finding a manufacturer or figuring out like new designs and stuff. You just got to keep at it. And
Right.
I think it takes the load off when you do it with friends for sure. And it's fun when you do it with other people, you know?
That
So
you know
I
and that you trust.
yeah, you trust. So, I definitely would recommend start it with a couple friends and see if they enjoy it. There's a lot of people who do it on their own. So you never know, you know?
That's really cool. And because you guys are in Florida, I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of summer stuff, summer apparel.
Yeah.
Would you transition into like winter stuff for us people here in New York
Oh, for
who wear
sure.
like jackets,
For
hoodies?
sure. Yeah. For sure. We got to. It's like pretty known in our group that like I'm from New York. I'm like the only guy from New York. And they
Okay,
believe that it would be pretty cool if you were to reach out all the way there, you
right.
know?
That's so cool. And like market to all different brands, locations.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really cool. Are there any new collections or drops coming soon that we should know about?
Yes. There's actually going to be a winter drop, not a fall drop. We're just gonna go straight
Okay.
to winter and then start working on sweats.
Nice and get a head start. That's
Yeah.
so cool. Are there any collaborations that you guys would dream of doing?
Um, we didn't have this conversation as a group, honestly. But
Okay.
well, I don't know with
That'd be
me.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, probably get some like pretty cool ambassadors, maybe like a celebrity. I don't know. I think those would be pretty cool. Like,
That'd be cool. All the TikTok influencers gotta go in the DMs.
oh, yeah,
Hit you
hit us
guys
up.
up.
Let us know your price. We'll definitely get you right with some clothes, man. For
That's
sure.
what's up. That's what's up. Maybe Amiri could rock something and like wear it on his album or some new album or something. That'd be so
That
cool.
would be fine. Yeah.
So now, oh, is there anything else you want to plug? I know you also do music. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Um. So just started doing music a little over a year ago. Just dropped a song. I think it was last week, 2 weeks ago. Losing track of time. It's called White Jumper. I go by ItzBNØ. It's out on all platforms, and I think I'm gonna drop next Friday. Honestly, another song.
That's really
Sure.
cool. And you have you dropped singles? Have you dropped an album yet or just singles?
No, I just dropped singles so far. I only have 2 songs out. And really one song on all platforms, but I dropped this song on SoundCloud a while ago. It was like one of those like first songs that like you just try out.
Okay.
Yeah, it was one of those. Um, but yeah, we got that. Shout out my boy Young Drew. He makes good music too. He's been doing it for a while. And shout out Iceman Mir. He's as you said, man, Mir's popping, man. He's doing his thing
Facts.
for real. And
Very talented.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Do you think you would do a song with Amiri?
Oh, for
Iceman
sure.
Amiri?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. I think we probably do like some pretty cool like freestyles, or we could tap into like on a deep subject matter because I know he likes to write too. So we just get go crazy with it.
What would you say is like your favorite part about being a music artist?
Um, the freedom, like you have all this power and all this freedom to really put anything you want on the track. But I think it's beautiful.
And maybe like put things in the music that you feel like you can't express through words
Right,
in
right,
everyday life.
right.
Yeah,
It's a lot easier.
that's awesome. And would you say do you see yourself going into other genres or just maybe staying in hip hop?
Oh yeah, definitely tapping into other genres. As soon as I get the singing voice down, definitely gonna tap into like definitely gonna tap into
Facts.
some house beats, like some New Jersey Afro beats. I've been rocking with those, and a more softer sound like R&B, a little bit of pop. Like,
That'll be cool. I feel like they didn't start it, but I feel like Beyonce and Drake definitely put house music back into the conversation in the
yeah, for
mainstream.
sure,
So
for
that'd be really
sure.
cool if you were to like tap into that.
A whole different aspect is nice.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah.
So we're doing something new this episode. We're gonna do rapid fire questions, but like fashion edition. So I was gonna ask you some questions and have your take on it. So Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Nike. Snapback or trucker hat?
Truckers.
Skinny or baggy jeans?
Baggy.
Neutral or vibrant colors?
I wear neutral, but I love vibrant colors. Like I love looking at it on people.
Okay.
So it's pretty much
Polo or graphic t-shirt?
graphic.
Low top or high top sneakers? That's a tough one.
Low top.
Low top. Vintage or contemporary?
That's a tough one. That's a real tough one. I'd say vintage.
Vintage. And finally, follow the trend or be yourself?
Always be yourself. I'd say it's never too bad to like a trend and maybe like incorporate it in your style. But if you follow a whole trend, I can't believe in that when it comes to like really being you. I mean, if you love trends, then follow the trend. But always say be you because no one
I
can
like
ever take
that.
that away. Yeah.
I like that because trends come and go, but if you have your personal style, you can like grow with that, develop that, and
Yep.
evolve. So I like that. And
Yep.
so for some TCP rapid fire questions, little off topic, but the first question: what makes you laugh the most?
Um, what makes me laugh the most? It would probably have to be uh just like conversations, like having good conversations with people and like talking on pretty pretty personal like subjects. I think like sharing stuff like that can get really hilarious.
For
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Three things you're grateful for.
Um, three things I'm grateful for are the people in my life, um, my MacBook, and
Essential as a college student.
yeah,
Essential.
it's essential. And art. I'm really grateful for art for sure.
Yeah, you can express it in so many ways, like through your fashion, through your
Yep.
music.
Yep.
For sure.
Beautiful.
What would you tell your younger self?
Um, keep going. You know, it'll get there. It'll be where it's supposed to be. Keep going.
I like
Sure.
that. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Um, definitely, definitely making some noise with music, and at the same time, going up with a clothing brand. Uh, I'd be out of school with a degree, and just starting, I guess. Breaking the surface.
Right. Hopefully one day, at the Met Gala, New York Fashion Week, BET Awards,
Yeah, yeah.
all that
So you're
stuff.
gonna see me with different fits for sure.
For sure, for sure. Would you style yourself, or do you think you would have a
A
stylist?
stylist. I would have a stylist, but only for opinions. I think I would style myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wonder about that. Like people who know how to dress already, do they need
Yeah.
somebody else, or do they just do it themselves? So that's
Yeah. I thought about that.
And the last rapid fire question: what would you name this current chapter of your life?
Um, probably say I'd probably call it the beginning. Either that or like the first interlude. One of those. Like
I like
it's
that.
like
I like that. Just getting
transition.
started.
Yeah, just getting started.
Just getting started. Well, thank you so much, bro, for joining me on the podcast. I really appreciate it. Where can everyone follow you? And anything else you want to plug?
You can follow my Instagram at _ItzBNØ, BNO. Uh, add me on Snapchat. From there, just hit me up. Blasian Wonder with the number one DA. And yeah, Never in Peace clothing brand. Follow the Instagram and show some love. That's it.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you, bro. Be sure to leave a rating for the Cervantes Podcast on Anchor, Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Cervantes Podcast YouTube channel and click the notification bell up top so you're notified whenever I upload a new episode. Thank you guys for listening. Have a good one.